to myself that we are live, but
No, still oh, yep. There we go. Hold
oh, you
on.
see it?
Up, and I hear myself. Perfect. Okay, we good.
All right, cool. So, welcome everybody to the new episode of Distant Ships.
Of the
Because
new.
last week was supposed to be the new, but we did a boo boo. You like that? I messed up on the audio. I guess I had some setting wrong, and we could not hear Kendall.
Yeah, it sucks, but audio issues happen. All we can do
Yes,
is just
yes,
learn from it. But even though sometimes issues are understandable and all, but
right.
sometimes I just want to shoot myself out of a fucking cannon and everything.
And
Speaking of cannons,
talking about cannons, let's get into this news. So last time we were here, we talked a little bit about some of the rumors that was going on with Canon with the EOS R5 and the R6, and now I hear a rumor of maybe an R3. This is really like speculative rumor. Uh, it's 105 megapixel camera. What's for? I don't know. Astronomy pictures. Not 100% sure. That's the only rumor that came out with that one. The
damn,
R5
you're gonna be
though,
able to see the razor burn on the moon with that shit.
I guess so, but like I said, that's mad rumor. Like that's not even like I was on Canon rumors just checking up because, I'm really like I said I'm really interested in the R5. I'm really thinking that that's the next camera I'm gonna get. Uh, believe they're saying like 45 megapixels on that bad boy.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
yeah, 4K. As of right now, they're saying no crop. But like I said, these are all a little speculative until we see it. There's supposed to be two SD cards on this bad boy,
Mm.
one XQD, one SD. So it should be, one card's gonna be fast, and then the other one's gonna be for like redundancy with the SD card. But that's cool. They also says it could shoot up to 8K, but
Mm-hmm.
people are assuming 8K might be cropped. There's a few things because obviously you don't want to, because Canon doesn't want to, this is just the way I've seen it before. They don't want to cannibalize their own cameras, right? They want you to buy each camera. But at the same note, they've been running DSLRs for so long that maybe this is the push they need to do because, as we all know, Sony is up there, man. They've got that big push. They've got the
Mm-hmm.
uh, they got the mirrorless market on lockdown right now. I want to say. I know there's other ones. You got Fuji, you got Panasonic, you got all these other ones. But I really think that like go to for a lot of people is Sony, and I think this is Canon's answer to be like, hey, look, you might have thought that. Let us show you what we've got, and that's why they're pulling out their big guns this time like this, where normally you would see the differences and little things changed. But
Yeah.
it's interesting. It runs the RF line of lenses, and Canon's really coming out with some nice lenses for the RF line. Uh, they've got cool functions. Like some of them come with like their own ND filters in them, like with adapters. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the line looks promising, looks to be good. Their first entry was the EOS R, and I believe they have the RP. Now, if I can't get an R5, I don't know. Maybe I'll get an EOS R. I don't think a crop's gonna kill me shooting 4K. The dual autofocus that they have is really good on Canon. The color science on Canon's video, I enjoy it. Because the way I see it, everybody has what they like on cameras, and there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with any camera that you like, as long as it does what you want it to do. That's the most important thing. But I've had Canon before. I have a A1 program film camera that I bought a few years back. I enjoy using it. I have a 7D DSLR that I use. I enjoyed using that. I had a EOS M that I bought to try to shoot some video stuff with it back a while back because it was cheap. I also enjoyed playing with it. Magic Lantern is always cool to use, but that's the thing. But you know, talking about Sony, I know cameras aren't their only thing they do. I
Yeah.
know they
Sony
make really
has
cool other stuff, right?
like the PlayStation. They got the
Yeah,
Bravia
yeah,
line
yeah.
of
Mm-hmm.
TVs and everything, which is great. And they also have their phones, like I talked about last week before our audio issue.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of the Xperia 1 and 5 Mark II, which they have officially announced, and you can go to their website and you can check all the specifications and everything. Another thing that is they kind of announced, but not really. Like they have a page up on their website,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't have like full specifications like size, screen, dimensions, weight, all that other stuff, blah blah blah. But it is being called the Sony Xperia Pro, and a couple of things that is listed differently on the Sony Xperia Pro is apparently the entire phone itself has like a 360-degree antenna. Like the whole phone itself is like an antenna.
So basically, no matter
service.
Yeah, so no matter where you are, no matter where you're holding it, no matter what, it'll pick up service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's the theory, and it's also made out of materials so it doesn't inhibit the service and stuff like that. I mean, it still has your natural waterproof and dustproof,
now
pre-Gorilla Glass 6.
With your Pro, is this any better than the other Xperia that you were talking about that you wanted to get?
Oh, the Mark II?
Yeah.
Now, see, this is the thing. The specifications on it is so far exactly the same, except for the 360-degree antenna and a 5G modem called M-Wave, which is supposed to broaden the spectrum, like in the different band waves of 5G, to increase download speeds and lower latencies.
Okay, that's pretty interesting.
Everything else is is the same. It's still got the same triple camera system.
So since you were talking about the Mark II, right? Now that's the one you wanted to get. Are you now more interested in this Pro? Because this Pro sounds exciting.
Yeah, honestly, it will definitely come down to the price.
Okay.
But I am looking at the Pro now.
Now, what do you assume? Is this going to be one of those flagship $1,500 phones like everybody else is dropping? Is that what you're thinking?
You know what? More than likely, that's what I'm thinking. Either that or maybe a little more expensive. Because it's also going to have a direct HDMI link to cameras.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's actually
you can plug it in directly with the USB port to an HDMI to connect to your camera.
That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Filmmaking wise and little things like that. That sounds really interesting. Like that's something I wouldn't mind playing with and seeing. Now the only thing is I could see though that I could see maybe it's worth it for the Pro is the Mark II. Is that going to have 5G on it or no?
Yep, the Mark II will also have 5G.
Oh, okay. Because
they're both going to be 5G, but the thing is the Mark II isn't going to have the M-Wave extra modem that the Pro is going to be having to kind of help out with the.
Because I was going to say, the Pro sounds like a phone you could keep a little longer with the stuff it has. The full 360 antenna and all the stuff. It sounds like a phone that you maybe would want to keep for a longer period of time. So it could justify maybe the price if you keep it that long. But then again, with technology, is something else better going to come out right after?
Well, and then you also have to consider with like all this different technology, the different material that they're making to not obstruct service and radio waves and everything like that. Like, is it going to be bulky? Is it going to be like bigger? Is it going to be smaller? Is it going to be a thick boy? Is it going to be a thin boy?
Is it going to be easier to break because maybe it's a different type of material, maybe some plastics or something?
Exactly.
So, I mean that
all
all makes
of this
sense.
is going to have to be considered. Yeah. But so far, all the specs, like on the internals, everything's the same except for the 5G M-Wave and the 360-degree antenna.
Well, that's still cool. I mean, now, man, it seems like everybody pulls out 3 phones. You don't get one option anymore. They give you 3 options and they say, pick whatever you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's wild. But talking about wild stuff, do you remember going to GameStop and buying a lot of stuff often and getting your doodads and whatnots?
Oh, yeah. I remember all that and everything. And
you remember going to get Nintendo games?
Nintendo games? Yeah, all the time. Especially for my 3DS and DS, when I had those. And
your Wii. Yeah, the Wii U, maybe. Maybe your Switch. Remember a charismatic guy that was running Nintendo before?
Are you trying to
Nintendo.
say my body is Reggie?
Yeah, Senor Reggie Fils-Aimé. My whole thing is this: have you heard of the news that came out recently? What was it, like a day or two ago?
Yep. That Reggie Fils-Aimé is now on GameStop's board of directors.
Board of directors. Okay. Now here's my perspective of GameStop right now. This is before the news, but this is just my perspective, and then I want to hear yours.
All right.
Now, I used to like going to GameStop a lot. I liked that how they had their like midnight release parties. They had stuff. Mind you, at the time I was doing that, I was a lot younger, and I had a part-time job and I have a full-time job like I do now, where it requires me to do more stuff. Right?
Yep. Same.
I was able to do those things. Now, mind you, I think it's nice for the youth to still have that stuff to do. The younger people still go do that. Now, I don't know if they still continue to do the same. I don't think so. Maybe for really big releases, but a lot of the stuff went digital and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a time where I felt like GameStop was a shit, if I can say so myself. It was a badass place. It was really cool to get your collectibles. I used to like to go pre-order some games so I could get the figures, so I could get the stuff. Like I always thought that was cool. I thought it was cool when they merged with ThinkGeek because then they started selling figures and other stuff like that. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, when I saw them do that, I felt it was kind of gimmicky, and I started getting a little worried because when you start putting a little bit of gimmick in it, I thought maybe they were going down. And then lately, I think I went to GameStop a couple of weeks ago, tried to get a game, and they didn't have it. Uh, you know,
What? A game store that didn't have a
have a
game.
game exactly, and I can get, I can get it that it can disappear, but I've noticed that more often than not that happens. But they have all the other things like the toys and the things like that. And not that I don't want to get the collectibles. That's okay. But I'm going in there for the games. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole point I'm going in there for. And if you don't have the games, it kind of pisses me off. But still not saying that I don't appreciate the place. But I have been noticing they're not as lackluster as they used to be. Like it just doesn't have the same pop that it used to. Now,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the GameStops?
Now, see, the thing is the GameStop. For me, I used to go to do all the midnight releases and everything. I used to go there to pre-order my games
Mm-hmm.
and buy my consoles and everything. Like I even still went and even after Best Buy, had their whole gamers program and all that
Yeah.
other stuff. I still used to go to GameStop to buy my consoles. Like that's where I went. I got my Switch, I got my PS4, got my PS4 Pro,
Yeah.
all that other stuff. So especially with Best Buy, getting rid of their whole gamer program, which is
Mm-hmm.
one of the main reasons why I stopped going to GameStop in the first place.
Yeah.
Is Best Buy had a better gamers rewards program, but they kind of got rid of that now. You can't get the whole like 20% off discount on brand new games like
Mm-hmm.
I was able to before, and all that other stuff. You don't get double points for buying games or gaming
Yeah.
accessories and stuff like that anymore.
The stuff that really, really attracted, I think, all of us to go.
Yeah, so now that that's gone, GameStop can quite. It has a chance to actually lay it out on the table and start getting people back. But the first thing that they really need to do is get a better public image, because as of right now, the
Oh
public
yeah,
image is in the shitter.
I
A
agree with
lot
you
of
on that one.
people, a lot of people are like sitting there making jokes, like
Oh yeah,
overpriced Funko Pops and all that other stuff, or they'll post like video game collections, and someone will be like, "Oh yeah, that'll be worth like $2 at GameStop for
because
trade-in."
you know what, and let's talk about that, because that was one of the things that I was thought it was bullshit, that you would buy a game and maybe you beat it in a couple days and you were like, this game sucks, kind of. I didn't appreciate it. Let me go trade it in to get some money's worth. You didn't get shit, man. Like GameStop didn't even give you like half of the price of the game. I get that they got to make a profit, but here's the thing: I trade a game to them and they only give me $10, but yet I'm gonna see it over there for like $54 because the game's like $60. So they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna sell it to you for $54.99." You say $5. I'm like, "Get the hell out of here!" When you only gave me $10 back, like that's real shitty.
Well, yeah, that's true, and you can also look it up like on their website. Like they have a trade-in value thing or whatever that you can look up so you can see whether if you want to go trade in a game or not,
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
And even then, it's like they have like special deals or whatever where you can trade in like old consoles. Like I still had the base PS4
Yeah.
before I went and picked up my Switch, and then I looked up on the website one day, just to see if there was any good trade-in deals, and they gave me $200.
Yeah.
for my base
See.
PS4.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you that. That when they do have a deal, it's cool. But I'm saying for like the every average day that you go in that you just want to trade something in, it kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But I
Now
mean, yeah,
that, I'll agree with that.
I do understand that when they did have their deals like 2 times the points or 2 times the money back or things like that, that was cool.
Yeah.
And that's when I think a lot of us took advantage of it. But I think if they were, I'm not saying they had to give us every cent back, but I think if they were a little better on what they gave us back on a normal time,
Like if it was like a recent release or whatever that's
yes.
still selling for 60, like $30
Okay,
instead
yes.
of like
Okay,
5 or 10.
25, $30. I'll take it. That's a lot better than like 10 or $12 that sometimes they gave you. That I was like, dude, this is a ripoff. I'd rather go sell it on my own on like eBay or somewhere or to a friend or to something else.
Yeah. So, a couple of things in my opinion, I think they should do is, for one, they need to come up with a better rewards program,
Yes.
for the GameStop Pro membership.
Well, do you remember that they used to make you buy that rewards program, but then they also used to send you magazines home? Like nobody wanted the damn magazines sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I was like, you're like, I just want a rewards program without you having to add stuff to it.
Yeah. I mean, for some people that'd be cool, but it's like at least give the option to
Yeah.
kind of like opt out of getting the magazine, because
Yes.
some people just toss it as soon as they get it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I would look through it a little bit and then I would just toss it. And the thing is, like, if there was a cheaper price without the magazine, I think I would have done it without the magazine. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things. Now, could they do like a free program? I think that would be awesome. Where it's straight free, not that they don't do it free, but you know how they had the free and then they kind of had their like premium, like you pay so you get more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tier. No, like a straight tier for everybody, just a simple thing to get everybody to come back. I think would be a nice step.
You know what? Honestly, I think they should do what Best Buy did and bring out that whole 20% discount on brand new games and
Ooh.
pre-orders. Because
I would
Amazon
go.
doesn't really do that anymore. Best Buy doesn't do that anymore.
But I would definitely go and start buying their games if they did have that.
Right?
I would start shopping there.
That would be a way to get people back into the stores, to start building up a public image.
And here's another thing. Those stores never get updated at all. Like even like a little bit. Like I feel like they need a little bit of a facelift in some of those places.
Yeah, more than likely.
Because look, I've been going to some of these GameStops and they all look the same, old and raggedy, and they've been the same shit forever. Like, come on, a little facelift here and there doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Spruce up the place a little bit, make it seem a little bit more friendlier. I don't know, maybe newer, maybe not as dingy. I think would be cool.
Yeah.
Now,
honestly, I can't even comment on that because I haven't been to a GameStop in a while.
I just went like last week. They still the same as you remember them.
So,
now here's my thing though. Now that the news came out that Reggie's going to take over, what do you think? Like, are you expecting big changes, or do you think this guy, not that I'm not trying to say that he's going to line his pockets with money, but he said he was going to retire, and I gotta assume they gave him a fat coin to come back.
Yeah.
Do you think he could be the change they need to bounce back?
The optimist in me wants to sit here and think that, hey, he can maybe start turning things around, so that way there's more competition, more places to get games, which is always better for the consumer.
Right.
Having choices of where to go, and maybe they can do that by, changing some stuff up. Maybe Reggie has some ideas, like a digital store or something, because everyone's going digital now. I mean, you can even get digital codes off Best Buy.
Yeah.
So you can do that on, GameStop as well. But I don't know if, GameStop has like all the different digital games like they do, and everything like that. Maybe better pre-order bonuses, better membership, spruce up the place, make it look nicer, kind of thing. Better stock.
Yeah. I mean, look, I know that might sound like we're asking for a lot and we're asking it to change or do stuff like that. But what I mean is like, man, if Target and all these other places do it, that's the only reason why I say spruce it up. All these other places will like do a little facelift every once in a while. Maybe not huge or massive, but they move things around. They make it look a little nicer. They make it seem a little bit more, I don't know, inviting.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not a game store? You know, and I wonder if he's going to do that. Look, I think he did. I think he has a good public image. I think just him alone saying that he's going to go to GameStop is probably going to have people looking at GameStop. So that's already a positive for them.
Mm-hmm.
I've also heard that they're getting other board members that I don't know if somebody was it. They said that somebody who ran PetSmart and somebody who had something to do with Walmart or something like that. Like they're bringing
Mm-hmm.
in other heavy hitters, people that we probably don't know because obviously we're not in the business of that or in that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
it sounds like they're trying to bring to the board their board members of GameStop some people with some good knowledge on how to do this stuff and how things need to move. And I'm assuming this is. I'll be honest. I'm assuming this is their last ditch effort into we do this and we try to fix it. Oh, that's it. You know, bye bye GameStop. And I'll be honest. To me, it's kind of sad to see all these places go. You know, Toys R Us is gone. You can't buy games there anymore. You know, you lose your Kmart's, you're losing Sears. You know, what other places? Oh, man, I can't even think of. What other places? You know, you lost Circuit City eventually. Like, I mean, I know it's a long time ago, but still, I'm just saying, like store after store after store that no matter what you when you were a kid, is gone now.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm not gonna lie, Amazon kills it. So easy for me to order a game right now. Like right now, when we're in the middle of this podcast, I could be like, "Oh, let me flip out my phone and I'm gonna go on Amazon and be like, let me order this game." Bam. And talking about that, if we
Yeah.
were to get an affiliate link, would you guys support us by buying stuff through it so that way we could get him some money? But yeah, no, that's the thing that I said. Like, you know, it's one of those. Amazon is just making things so easy, man. And it's making it so easy to close places down. Because, you know, if GameStop's closing down, you know those cool mom and pop places where you used to buy video games, those retro old school ones?
Mm-hmm.
There's not that many around anymore as there used
No,
to be.
there's only one that I go to at the moment, and that's all the way up the fucking 405 North in like LA County.
Damn.
So,
Yeah, I mean, there's some places. You can go to like Frankincense, but you're going to like really niche places now to find those things. When before,
mm-hmm.
you know, you could go down to the strip mall and there was like a little mom and pop place kind of.
Yep.
And now, now you got to know where to go if you really want to get that stuff, which isn't bad, but at the same time, it is bad. You know, how long
Yeah.
is it before you don't have
So,
any other places? How long is it before Amazon delivers me my Starbucks coffee to me in less than an hour?
well, I don't know if you can get it through Amazon, but I know you can get that shit through Postmates or Grubhub or whatever.
Hey, we ain't getting
Uber
sponsored by them. Let's
Eats.
not even bring those guys in here, right? If they want to sponsor, they can do it, and we're more than happy to spout out their names. But yeah, well, to keep in line with GameStop and Reggie Fils-Aimé and all this stuff, let's head into something exciting, something life changing, something life altering, something that I hope everybody's had a chance to get to, that everybody's got a chance to play, that everybody got to fall in love all over again, feel nostalgia, feel warmth, butterflies. You know what I'm talking about, Kendall?
The Final Fantasy VII Remake demo.
Yes. Oh my God. See, like we said, you know, last week's audio just went to shit, and the problem of this is though, we need to talk about this demo. Well, one of the things that we're like, hey, we're gonna bring some of the newer news that's out today, and I said, yeah, but let's talk about a few of the things that we talked about last week. And this was one of the things we both agreed upon. That demo is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I only played for like 15 minutes, but apparently it's like an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked me in, and I didn't want to leave. It's so good, so nice.
God, I can't wait. We got 31 more days, I think it is. 31 more days before
Yeah,
it comes
something
out.
like that.
April 10th is the official release date for that. And
Yeah.
it's just like, I've played that demo 6 or 7 times now.
Damn, have you gotten faster?
I feel like I have.
But at the same
Like,
time,
I've actually learned that, like, a couple more things. Like, did you know that Cloud's Punisher mode has, like, a counterattack?
does it?
Yeah.
I've only been able to play through it once. And I've been waiting to have a little me time again
Mm-hmm.
to play it all through again. It's because it sucks you in, man. Like you just lose track of time. I'm scared, Kendall. I am scared when this game comes out. I don't think you're gonna hear from me, guys. Except for maybe when we do this podcast. But other than that, I don't think I'm gonna be around.
We'll just do this podcast and we'll be playing it at the same time.
At the same
we'll
time,
be talking about it as we're doing the podcast.
That's gonna be the podcast. It's gonna be the Final Fantasy VII game.
You're like,
podcast.
hey, what chapter you on? What have you done already? And they're like, how'd you like this boss fight?
Oh wait,
like
you haven't gotten there yet? They're gonna do let's not talk about it yet. It's gonna be like one of those. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be cool. And you know what? We are gonna review it. We're probably gonna do a little review here through it. But it's it is something that because it's free, I recommend you to get it. If you're on the fence on whether I want to get this or not, or whether it rings true to nostalgia or whatever you would think, give it a shot. I say play it. It looks amazing. I wish I had one of those super ultra badass 4K laser leveled burn your retinas LED backlit, you name it, Sony Bravia, whatever the hell's. Like I would want the top of the line shit to play this game because it looks that damn good. It's so damn good. I'll spend 10 G's on a TV for Final Fantasy VII. Not the game, the demo. Let's go. That's where I got my
10 G's on the demo
for the demo today because that's what's out. But no, that game is legit, dude. That game is legit.
It really is. I can't wait until like.
I know. I'm so excited.
More of it.
I'm so excited. I can know
story and everything.
Yeah, man. I can only hope. The whole game lives up to it. To what we saw right now. Because Bar said hi, man. And I think it's not just us that think like this. I've had a couple buddies play it, and they got the same thing to say. You get kind of speechless a little bit when you start playing it. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And then all of a sudden, it's done, and you're like, man, crap. I gotta wait a whole month. But a month's gonna fly by, and it'll be here in no time.
Yeah, and thankfully, there's a lot of games coming out in this next month. Like just tomorrow, Ori and the Blind Forest is going to be coming out for both Xbox and PC. If you guys like that game or that series or wanted to check it out, it'll be coming out tomorrow.
Cool.
Then on the 13th, we got a couple more games coming out. Let's see, what was... I had a list here, damn it.
Because we're professionals, everybody. And that's how we roll.
So... yeah, that's right. Neo 2 is going to be coming out.
Ooh, that one looks cool.
The Samurai Dark Souls game.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how you guys do it. And mad props to anybody that plays Dark Souls and everybody plays Neo. That shit drives me wild, man. Losing everything and having to start over drives me nuts. But you know what? Props to you guys. You guys always put it down. What can I say? You guys have good gameplay for me to watch. Through YouTube and Twitch, which
great stuff, man.
Yeah, which platforms we're also on, guys. Follow us there too. But no, that's cool. Any other exciting games and things like that?
My Hero 1 Justice 2 is going to be coming out on the PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch.
That looks interesting. I kind of want to play it just because I really like My Hero, and it just sounds fun to be able to be the characters and fight.
It's kind of like what's it called, the Naruto games or whatever.
Yeah. And those are always fun.
Arena fighting games.
They're kind of fun to just to mess around. Yeah. Everybody's over and just it's just one of those quick kind of fun games, kind of like playing Smash and stuff like that.
Pretty much, it's like one of those party games you can play with, your homies, friends and everything. Enjoy. Your friends, your homies come over. You guys just want to play for a little bit, kind of go back and forth. Ooh. Talking about exciting news and stuff like that. Spawn, this is what really gets me excited. Spawn is coming out for the Mortal Kombat 11. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's the new DLC character. Dude, I'm so fucking excited, dude. I love Spawn.
Have they showed, anything?
Yes.
Any of his moves?
Yes.
His costumes?
Yes. All of it.
Okay, all of it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know all the costumes, but they showed his moves, some of the stuff, in a release trailer. You can look it up on YouTube and stuff like that. It's good, dude. Honestly, I know Mortal Kombat 11's been out for a while, And I know, Terminator and all these guys had all this stuff. When I heard Spawn was coming out, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it as soon as he drops, and I'm just gonna buy it for just him. That's it. That's it.
You're just gonna buy.
That's
You're
the
just
only.
gonna buy Spawn. You're not even gonna play anything. You're just gonna be
I'm just gonna do Spawn.
yeah,
I'm just doing Spawn. I'm learning all his fatalities and all this stuff, and that's it. I don't care if I win or lose. It's Spawn, ride or die. That's it. That's how I'm gonna do it. You may think of me crazy, but Spawn's the shit. I had a Halloween costume of Spawn when I was a kid. I was probably like, I had to be like 11. I don't know. It was yeah. I had the mask, and even after the Halloween, I was after Halloween. I would still wear the mask and the costume around because Spawn's the shit. That's it, man.
The only Spawn thing I really remember was the Spawn movie that came out,
Which was fucking good.
like fucking ages ago.
Wow, don't say it like that, but yes. With John Leguizamo.
We gotta face it. We get old, man.
Yeah, but it's good, dude. I love Spawn. I thought he was a cool character. He's just cool. But
Right?
yeah, that's that. And any other new games?
Well, then you have next week on March 20th,
Mhm.
you have Animal Crossing New Horizons and Doom Eternal that are going to be coming out.
Those are two pretty hyped games, right? Like from what
Yep,
I've been hearing.
I'm getting both.
Are you getting the special Switch that comes for the Animal Crossing?
No.
But you did hear about that, right? It was like a
Yeah.
Switch Lite.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of piqued your interest, though, right? You were kind of a little bit like,
I mean, if it would have been like a more special edition, like
See,
beefed up internals,
I
you know,
knew,
kind
but
of
I know
thing.
you. I know you thought about it. I know you thought about it. Don't even play.
I need that beefed up internals, though. I mean, because I already got the base Switch, and I'm perfectly fine
Look,
with the base Switch, unless if they come out with a more powerful version.
You know what I've been thinking is, where's like our Switch Pro or something like that? Something better. I've been wondering that. I've been
I
wondering
want
that.
something with a portable 4K handheld screen.
Yo, yes. Are we 120 refresh rate on that bitch?
120 hertz.
Yes. Dolby surround sound on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the whole bells and whistles. No, but you know what? Honestly, though, I have been waiting for something a little better. Because it plays 720 right now on it, right? Handheld?
Yeah, like handheld is like 720p.
Right, and then it upscales to like
Maximum.
1080 when it's docked, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But it's
Okay.
like at the same time, it's like it depends on the game. Like
Right.
Not every game.
Well, because this is where I'm saying, like, how come we didn't get something that was at least now at this point in the time we're in, how come we didn't get something that was 1080 like a while back, like 1080 docked?
Probably to cut cost.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point now, Kendall, you would think we could get a 1080 screen on it, easy.
All right.
Maybe docked 4K, but not 7.
You can hope, right?
I can hope. I mean, I would hope something like that. Maybe some beefed up internals, maybe a screen for 1080 and dock 4K, so that way it still keeps costs somewhat down, and it still looks better. Because I mean, they look great. Some of these games look great handheld. I'll be honest. Even though they're 720, they look great. Nintendo knows how to optimize their stuff for their things. But yeah, it's something where I think it's about time to do for like a pro.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. But I think we should talk about that one new thing that just dropped.
You're talking about the newest in the line of Battle Royale games, Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay. Did you have a chance to play it?
Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm kind of playing it right now.
Damn. Okay. So, let me preface it like this. You have your base game of Call of Duty. Alright? You pay $60 for it. Everything that you get there is transferred to the Battle Royale version. Any upgrades or achievements or things that you've gotten, it goes over.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where I feel that it was top notch for this game. This game's 100% free. Right? The Warzone's free. You
Yep.
don't need PlayStation Plus to play it. Now, I have heard, though, that you might need Xbox Plus, or what do they call it? Xbox Live, or I don't know, whatever their service is. You might need that to play on Xbox. But on PC and on PS4, from what I've read so far, It is 100% free. To the
Yep.
point that you don't need to have the subscription to play it. It'll just play through.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is fucking dope.
And it's also crossplay, so PC,
Which is even
and
more fucking
can
dope.
play
Which I don't know.
with
How do we
consoles
do
and
it? Because
everything.
I want to play with you, Kendall.
Well, I don't know if we can be on the same team or whatever, because I've just noticed that when I'm in lobbies or whatever,
Yeah,
it
you can
shows
see them.
like people
Yeah.
playing who's on PC, who's on mouse keyboard, who's playing with controller.
Yeah, I've seen
blah,
I've
blah,
seen
blah,
that.
and all
And here's my
stuff.
thing, Activision, fix it so I can play with Kendall while he's on his keyboard and I'll be on my PlayStation. But
I mean, hey, I'd be down.
right, that's what I'm saying. If it's cross-platform, let's do it all the way through. We can chit chat on Discord through that. We don't have to. I get it. We might be able to talk on the PlayStation chat and PC, but we can find other ways to chat. Just give us the game. Now here's the thing. I got to play it. I know it's a little scary for some people to download. I think I heard it was like 100 gigs to download. But it's safe to say, man, I had a lot of fun playing it right now so far.
Right?
I've had tons of fun. Okay, so Alan, right? He hates these kinds of games. Hates these kinds of shooter games. He plays like Apex. He'll play Overwatch. He likes those kinds. But like Call of Duty or Battlefield or things like that. H1Z1. H1Z1, he kind of messed around a little bit. I noticed when he played, he just kind of had fun.
Yeah.
We were playing it today. We were playing this today. He was taking this shit seriously, and he was playing it well. He was doing a real good job playing. I mean, we were having fun, dude. It was tight. Plunder is dope. So Plunder is basically you try to amass as much cash. First person to $1 million wins the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you try to amass as much cash as you can before the time runs out. You can bank some of the money, but while you're carrying the money with you, if someone kills you, they can steal some of your cash. Fucking dope, dude. Fucking dope.
I haven't tried the Plunder mode yet, but it's like
You
I've
haven't
been
done Plunder?
doing the
Oh,
Warzone mode.
Plunder's fun. Plunder's fun. That was fun. Now the Warzone mode, I played it a little bit because we were kind of going back and forth, one match. But they're both fun. It's tight.
Yep, and the thing is like the Warzone is like if you've played any of the other battle royale games, it's a lot more simplified.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't go around and find like different scopes or whatever or magazine clips and stuff like that to modify your gun with. You just find the weapons, and there are different rarities with different loadouts built in already. So it's like, and you don't need to go finding backpacks and anything like that.
I fucking love
armor. So you still get armor in like the form of armor plates. So you can just keep stuff in your bra.
That's right, dude. I like that I can carry all the ammo. Right, like you said, no backpacks needed. You carry all your ammo. So you have shotgun ammo. You have your heavy machine gun ammo, or your LMG ammo, your pistol ammo, your sniper ammo. You can have it fully stocked on all the ammo. All you gotta do is find the damn guns.
Yeah.
Like, that is fucking awesome because I can switch out whenever I find a different gun that I like.
Yep.
And then, I like to buy the loadout. So I can get my loadout when it drops. I can get my own loadout that I have.
Yeah.
Specifically made, which is fucking dope. So, I mean, this game is cool. Oh, that Gulag.
Gulag. Oh, the prison. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
So for those who haven't played it yet, if you get knocked out, you get taken to Gulag, which is like a prison fight club.
Yeah.
And what it is it gives you a chance for you to earn your way back into the game by doing a one-on-one with someone.
Hell yeah.
In prison.
You get to walk up to somebody and be like, 1v1 me, son.
And it's random, like, in the sense that it's different weapons every time.
Yeah.
It's usually like a handgun. Like I've done revolver, I've done deagle, I've done like Glock and everything like that. And it gives you a tactical grenade and a frag grenade or a lethal grenade. Yeah. And then basically you guys go at it. And then whoever wins gets to redeploy, and whoever lost gets knocked out completely.
Yep. That's 100% essentially what it is. And it may sound simple, just like saying it like that, like, oh, okay, it's whatever's. It is the funnest shit ever when you wind up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can win and get out, it's an amazing feeling.
Yep.
It is an amazing feeling. So, I mean,
I've won once. It was funny because like we were both shooting and like dodging and everything.
yeah.
And he decided to start reloading. I just ran up and started beating him with my pistol, and I'm like, all right, I won.
Yeah, because that's just, yeah. That's what's fun about that. That you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then it's like the shower is almost in there when you're doing it.
Yep.
It's cool. It's cool. You guys need to try it out. You guys really need to give it a shot. If you feel like this isn't like the game for you, it is. It is the game for you. After a little bit, you'll have a good time. It's really fun. I really did enjoy it. But you know that's the only issue that I have with it, right? Is why 3-player? Why not 4-player? I was really hoping that that's what they were going to launch with.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. At least the good thing is you could also just do it solo if you don't want to play with like random people or none of your friends are on and you just want to run around, fuck around.
Yeah.
Kind of explore things. All you got to do is just toggle the option to turn off fill the squad, and then it'll just put you in your own squad, and then you can just enjoy yourself.
Yeah. I mean that's one of those things that I'm like, I can only hope we get a couple other options, maybe like 4 and single and things like that to do other little stuff. But so far, I mean, I'm enjoying what it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I have high hopes for it. I hope that it becomes more. It continues to get better and evolve and get better, just like all these other battle royale games. And I'm just, I hope that it continues on. I really like playing it. I've really liked this Call of Duty game so far this year that came out.
Yeah. I mean, it's been fun.
It's been fun. I've been having a really great time. Because I didn't fuck with the one in space and all that other weird shit. But this one, when it came back to, being normal stuff, I was like, yeah, that's what I want. I want my my normal, my cool Call of Duty.
Yep. And also, just as a bonus right now, it's a double XP weekend on everything.
Right? I just saw that when I was playing. I was like, what the fuck is this? So that's cool for me. So what we're saying is go ahead and play it. Well, Kendall, I think we have come to the end of another podcast that we have done.
Yep. And it's another one. And this time, no audio issues, hopefully.
Hopefully. We'll have this up on all the platforms so you can listen to it. Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Anchor, for those that listen to it. We want to thank you guys for listening. I want to thank you guys for giving us likes, because I'm hoping you guys are liking it, 5-starring it, thumbing it up, commenting and all that stuff. And we can't wait to have you guys back for the next one next week. And then we were going to do last week on Friday, but I fell asleep. I did another podcast. But hopefully this week on Friday we'll toss it up and start that up. But I just want to say thanks, everybody, for listening and watching. Kendall, anything you got?
Hey, if you have any recommendations, hear any rumors or whatever, go ahead and hit us up on Instagram or Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Los Muchachos. I believe on Twitter we're Los Muchachos Inc. On Instagram we're Los Muchachos Media. Hit us up there. You're going to be seeing a lot more stuff hopefully from us in the future. More podcasts, different people, maybe streaming here, maybe different podcasts from both of us together, separate, other friends, other people, other collaborators through here, and we could just, like I said, just thanks. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Send us a hi. That'd be cool too. Yeah. But thanks everybody, and good night, man.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Later, everybody.